Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Z-Chatter here, back with my second real video. Before we really get into anything, I'm sorry for not uploading in a while. It's really hard to find humans to possess, so sometimes I can, not very, it's pretty difficult for me to get videos going. And also, on a real note, there's just sort of not been a lot of stuff going on. I only really want to make videos if there's something I want to make a video about. And there have been videos I wanted to make. I wanted to make a video about Littengang in TDT, but we sort of got destroyed first round of playoffs, so I didn't really want to make one about that. And then I thought maybe I'll make a video about Littengang and TMT, but then we sort of got destroyed as well. So, no Littengang videos as of right now, although if TDT Season 3 gets going, I will make videos about it then. There have been, Chatters League has been dying, but if Season 3 happens, then I'll make videos about that. And I wanted to do a video with another person, but we just haven't been able to find a time for 2 months in a row now. But here is my second video. And today we're talking about the Kingdom League, TKL. It's a league I'm in. It's run by the marvelous Pesky Skitty. And so I figured I might as well make a video about this, since I don't really have anything else to make videos about at the time. So, here we are. I'm just gonna go over what the Kingdom League really is about first. So basically, this league has, in one season, it has 2 cycles of drafting, so you draft 2 different teams, and the first team you go for 5 weeks, and then you have a big event, which is like a big tournament, and, well, not a tournament, each person only plays 1 game, but a bunch of big games happen. Pesky tries to put rivalries together and, have the best players and the worst players face off against each other, and you can, win big prizes with that, and then you draft your second team and pretty much repeat the whole process again. And alongside that, there's this thing called gold points, and what you can do is by playing exhibition matches, which is just you can just sort of face off against other people in the league for gold points. You can earn these points, and then you can spend them on perks which you can use on your battle, which can range from just something very minor to something very extreme, like you force an opponent to reveal 4 of their mons before the game even starts, which is pretty cool, I think. As you can see by this chart, if you can see it, I don't know, it might be pretty tough to see. I have 46 gold points, so that's kind of a lot. So I might be using those later, but I haven't used any of them yet. I'm just gonna go into my draft real quick. I drafted Mega Charizard X. It's sort of a mon I wanted to use for a while. I don't use it very often at all, but I decided I wanted to use it for this draft. Obviously it's a very great sweeper with Dragon Dance. It's got Tough Claws, it has a great attack stat, which makes it a very potent sweeper once it gets set up. But it also has several other things about it that make it good, it has Roost, it has, Will-O-Wisp. It can be a very defensive mon with those 2 moves, alongside defenses that aren't bad at all, really. So that was my first mon, and then to pair up with that mon, I decided to go ahead and grab Azumarill. And Azumarill pairs well with Mega Charizard in a lot of ways. Not only is it a good wall breaker to break down the things that might prevent Charizard from sweeping, but it also is good because it tends to bait in the electric type attacks and the grass type attacks that Mega Charizard can very easily switch in on, which is a good thing because Mega Charizard can have a tough time switching in sometimes. And then my third Mon, I went ahead and grabbed Gliscor, which is another good Mon to pair with Charizard, as it can defog for Charizard, which is great, because obviously before you Mega, you have that big, 50% weakness to rocks. And it is also a good U-turner, which can help Charizard get in as well, so that's a cool thing. And then I got Tyranitar as my fourth Mon, and again with Tyranitar, it's a good wall breaker to, break stuff that Charizard might struggle with, and it's also, with Pursuit, a very good revenge killer. So yeah, again, a good Mon to pair with Mega Charizard X. And then I went ahead and grabbed Bronzong next. Bronzong is a Steel type, which is obviously necessary for any draft team to have. And it's just sort of a good Mon in general. You'll see I have not lacking hazard setting at all, which is again good for Charizard to wear down the team so that it can sweep easier. And I have Bronzong and a Moongus, which is pretty good defensively, just to, help with the opposing team, just wearing them down again. And then the rest of my team, I also have Jolteon, which is a fast Mon, which my team isn't very fast so far, so that was a good thing to have. I have Cofagrigus, a Ghost type, which is nice because Ghost is a very good type to have, and again, just a nice defensive Mon. Hitmonlee, just a good offensive Mon to have. Cryogonal, some more hazard removal with Gliscor, and again, just a cool Mon. Porygon 2, which is another good defensive Mon, is able to eat hits from a lot of stuff, and has a very good stat spread for doing some damage as well. And then last Mon I have is Leavanny, which has sticky webs. Again, my team is not very fast, so having the sticky webs is nice, although I won't bring it every week for sure. And it's just a cool Mon in general. So yeah, that's my team. I've done 3 weeks so far of this game, of this league. So I figured I might as well just watch all those battles, because I need content. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into the first battle. So this was my week 1 versus, his name was Ghost Town on Discord. You see he has a team of Donphan, Zeraora, Lycanroc, Victini, Gastrodon, and Mimikyu, and I went ahead and brought a Azumarill because it looks like Belly Drum Aqua Jet does a really good job at taking out his team once Mimikyu's disguise is gone, especially because it can kill Gastrodon with Play Rough, which is the only Mon that really won't die to Aqua Jet. And I also went ahead and brought Zard, which I don't know what I was thinking at the beginning with all of these Mons, so I won't try and do this with every Mon, but Charizard again looks like could be pretty good at cleaning once it gets a Dragon Dance off. It always is. It's never not gonna be a good cleaner once it has Dragon Dance, but stuff like that. And then Bronzong here, try to wall Zeraora most of the time. Zeraora seems like it was. I remember Zeraora being the biggest problem for my team with this matchup. And then Tyranitar, just a good one to have sometimes. Can pursue trap stuff. Gliscor, to get rid of hazards is important for Charizard, and also I can set hazards, although I have 3 other Mons that can do that. And then Jolteon, a fast Mon, nice to have. Although he does have Zeraora, so there's that. Let's go ahead and get it started. So I lead Gliscor and he leads Donphan. I'm gonna go fast on this one. I don't really want to spend too much time on these games. I go ahead and go out into Bronzong here, which is probably my counter for that mon. He does reveal knockoff, which is a lot of damage. I go ahead and Toxic and Stealth Rock for... Oh, I guess I don't care that much about Bronzong here, so I just sort of let it die. But that mon is almost dead, although it does get the berry off. And then I defog away my rocks. I'm not a very smart player. But defogging the rocks is important for Zarda, obviously. It's more important for my team than their team, although it means I won't get rocks up. But Donphan is dead, so it probably won't matter. So, something happened there. Let me pause for a second. I went Azumarill, and he fake-outed me. So, fake-out seems interesting. He does look like he needs a good bit of coverage for this matchup. But he decides to bring fake-out, so that's fine. And then we go back into Gliscor predicting the Plasma Fist, obviously. So that's fine. And then predicting the Hidden Power Ice, I'm able to pivot back into Azumarill, which is cool. And then I go into Tyranitar here, as he does Drain Punch, so that wasn't a very smart play on my part. But it looks like I guess I'm stacking the Tyranitar there, as I then go into Gliscor. I think I can live in HP Ice, and I do, which I'm able to kill the Zeraora, which is definitely worth it, the damage there. As I'm able to U-turn out there, as he gets his Swords Dance off, and then he does not Shadow Sneak here. I guess he does kill the Jolteon here, but I get a good bit of damage off, which means that Aqua Jet here will kill, even if he does Shadow Sneak me. He then goes into the Gastrodon, as I do switch out into Gliscor, who dies. But then Charizard gets a Dragon Dance off here, and it looks like that's going to be it, unless I get burned, which I do not. That doesn't kill. That's dead. And then he might be Scarftini, oh, he is Scarftini. And he flinches me. Oh, no. I think I'm fine, though. I have nothing. Aqua Jet does 70, and I do not die to Zen Headbutt, so that is GG. So we do win our first game 1-0. Close game. I definitely played pretty dumb there, if I'm being real. In a couple of those turns, I'm like, why did I do that? But, you know, I still won, so whatever. Let's move on to our week 2 game. So, let me just, week 2, we went up against Casper. Casper's pretty well known, you probably know him. He has Landorus Incarnate, which is Sheer Force. So that's somewhat of a problem, although it does look like I have Bronzong, which is good for that one. Looking at my team, I really I did not bring the most high point mons this week. I brought a lot of my low tier ones, but that's alright. I did bring the Sticky Webs this week, and well, unless Leavani something else, I don't know. I have Azumarill, which seems pretty good. He does have Deoxys Defense, which might be a problem, although I should be able to wall that one out really easily with Pythagoras. Yeah, let's just see what happens here. Oh, so he leads his Mega Lopunny. I think that's Mega. Yeah, it's Mega. I go ahead and lead Hitmonlee. And I miss a jump kick right off the bat, which is awesome. And I guess I just don't care about Hitmonlee at all. Sure. He does reveal Toxic, which is cool. And he switches out here. As I'm able to, I reveal Will-O-Wisp here. Will-O-Wisp the Klefki. As he goes into Deoxys here. As I switch out into Leavani. I get my Sticky Webs up, which is nice, and I take 64 from that Ice Beam. And then I Seed Bomb. Not sure why I didn't have a Bug move, but I guess I didn't. He does kill me after he gets rocks, but I get him down to like half, so that means it'll be easier for something to come in and be able to kill it easier. So Azumarill does come in, and I do not kill it. Ooh. But he just settles again. Okay, maybe he wasn't recovering? I don't know. That was a really weird interaction. Neither of us are good players, clearly. I just sort of awkward it. I guess I just don't care at all. And go out into Pythagoras as he does high jump kick. I do live that. I can mummy, but I think I psychic here. Oh, okay, or not. I guess I predicted he would switch out. He then goes into behind a sub. I psychic. Maybe those toxic spikes will be important. Who knows? He just switches out into Jellicent though. I mean, man, I'm really dumb sometimes. Pythagoras dies. So I go into Lungus, I guess. Oh, okay. I sometimes I watch my own replays and I'm like, man, I'm really dumb. But here we are. So I think I just get walled by this Jellicent. He does go envelope when he here, who is gonna die, I guess. Alright, well at least it wasn't a 5-0. We got 4-0 at the minimum. And then he goes Clefable, but Clefable's toxic. Oh, I guess it's probably the ability that ignores that, I don't know. And Sludge Bomb is not doing that much, so he can just sort of set up on me right now. Oh, I do have Clear Smoke, never mind. So that means this is definitely a winnable matchup for me. Yes, he does Flamethrower again. I think I Synthesis here. So I mean, I don't know, this is maybe a doable thing for me. If I Sludge Bomb here again, I don't know, he's probably, no, he just Calm Minds again, which, oh, I Synthesis again. I mean, okay. He just Flamethrower, and I have to Clear Smoke here. And then I think the play here is definitely the Sludge Bomb if I'm me. So he just Soft Flail. I Synthesis up. So I go into Bronzong, I guess. See Calm Minds. That's a decent play on my part, as I'm able to take a Flamethrower and then get Rock Smoke for sure. This is gonna take a while. While we're here, you should subscribe. I'm gonna skip a few turns. Oh, okay, well, I'm dumb, I guess. I just sort of let him set up, and then I'm dead. Alright, yeah, I did lose that game. Yeah. I mean, you know, bad matchup, clearly. That's why I lost. Let's move on to week 3. Week 3, I fought against Jason Glade. So he does have a Kyurem Black on his team, which is always a problem. But I do have Bronzong, which is probably the best answer to Kyurem Black out there. Doesn't really take anything from pretty much anything it has. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into this. I'm not gonna explain what all the mods are for. I'm not that kind of person. So I lead Tyranitar, he leads Nidoqueen. He sets up rocks. I just Earthquake the Nidoqueen. He thinks I'm gonna set up rocks. He does reveal Shuca Berry. And he Earth Powers me next turn, which is like a little less than half. And then I am gonna kill him the turn after that. So he goes into his Ditto here. I predicted him to Earthquake, so go into Gliscor. Yes, he does Earthquake. And here I think I probably Defog or just Earthquake. Okay. Oh, actually, I remember I didn't have Defog on this set. I don't know. I made a dumb mistake in prep, which means that Charizard takes half. But you know, whatever. It's fine. Now I go into Bronzong here. I protect just in case he was a Z move, because I didn't want to take that much damage that the Z move would do. As he did not reveal Life Orb, so I figured he probably was. As he then goes behind a sub with his Muck, I go into a Moongus, but he does knock off, which is unfortunate. Probably done with me. I do have Stomping Tantrum on the Moongus. As he goes for sub again, but I just Stomping Tantrum. I don't care if the Moongus dies at this point, but I don't know, I didn't want him to have a sub because it meant that I wouldn't be able to just throw him out immediately. He would be able to get some more damage off on something. So here I just Earthquake, and then I don't think this Rebombi is gonna be like gonna hit me. It's probably gonna get webs or safeguard, I guess. So I just sort of kill it. And then he goes into Infernape, which obviously I have to switch out on. So I go into a Azumarill here. I was Restock Azumarill in this game, although I never reveal that set. Here I figure he probably doesn't stay in, so I decide to go for Play Rough, which will kill the Karen Black, which is good. And then here he goes into his Muck, and at this point I'm like, whatever, I don't want him getting a sub up, so I'm gonna click Play Rough. He is faster than me, which means this is a very fast Muck. And he was faster than Moongus earlier. I don't know, because Muck, I think, is naturally slower than those two mons. Here I just, yeah. Here I go into Tyranitar, and I click Stone Edge just in case he went into his Infernape, which was Air Balloon. And then he does predict my Gliscor here and go Stone Edge, but that's fine if I do outspeed him. Which I guess maybe he wasn't Scarf, maybe it was like Bandit or something. But he just Stone Edges here, which means I'm fine. I go ahead and get a Swords Dance up, which I'm trying to do that to allow me to click Stone Edge and to kill this Infernape. I get up to max HP here. I want it to be a max for the Infernape. So I do live this in Power Ice, barely, and I'm able to kill the Stone Edge. And then he goes out into his Ditto, which at this point he does miss a Stone Edge, and I get a good half off with that, so I don't think that mattered though, because he's not really doing very much at all to Bronzong, which is my switch-in. And yeah, that is the game. So I do win week 2 3-0. Week 3 3-0. So yeah, that's all my games so far for TKL. Again, I decided to make this video because just I haven't been making any videos and I feel like I should. So here you have it. Yeah, I will definitely make videos if I get into one of the big events that TKL has. And I'll probably make videos for the rest of my games too. But the big videos will be the event videos that I decide to make. So yeah, that's it. Subscribe, I guess. I still don't know how to do outros.